Dear students, welcome to the MOOC on India's foreign policy in a globalizing world. In this lesson, we are going to discuss about India's role in BIMSTEC. Main objectives of this lesson are to understand the BIMSTEC initiative, to study the importance of BIMSTEC, to know the main sectors of BIMSTEC, to look at the various challenges in BIMSTEC, to learn about India's role in BIMSTEC. We begin with the first part of the lesson in which we will discuss about BIMSTEC. India is expanding its role from South Asia to the rest of the world. It is one of the major economies. Most of the countries in the Indian Ocean region recognize India as a responsible country and a security provider. India's credibility has been enhanced through its activities and relation with neighboring countries in the maritime domain. India has a strong profile in the maritime domain. Its policy of non-aggression, its cultural and philosophical virtues, and its relation with its neighboring states through ethnic and religious ties strengthened its relation with little states in the Indian Ocean region. India emerged as a responsible state by assisting in humanitarian relief and disaster assistance, search and rescue. This was seen particularly during the 2004 to 2005 tsunami operation relief efforts and also in the following cyclone Nargis in 2008, etc. It has demonstrated its commitment to the UNCLOS 3 by accepting the verdict of International Tribunal on Law of Sea in 2014 regarding the demarcation maritime boundary with Bangladesh and also in addressing the piracy threats among other challenges. Indian Ocean Rim Association assumed a broader security ambit under India's initiative. India is actively involved in Milan and Malabar exercise to address the non-traditional challenges as well as to guarantee the protection of sea lanes of communication and freedom of navigation. These initiatives aim to enhance cooperation among member states, address non-traditional security challenges, and ensure the security of vital sea lanes of communication and freedom of navigation in the strategic maritime domain. India's advocacy of security and growth for all in the region, which calls for universalism and inclusivity, is also a testimonial in this regard. India began seeking engagement with regional groupings beyond SAARC and joined many groupings. One of the groupings is the Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Scientific, Technological and Economic Cooperation. Let us discuss about BIMSTEC. Bay of Bengal has an area of 2,172,000 square kilometers. It is rich in hydrocarbons and minerals. Many major rivers such as the Ganges, Brahmaputra, Mahanadi, Krishna, Kaveri, Irrawaddy and Salween flow into the Bay of Bengal and the adjacent seas, vast sedimentary basins that have potential hydrocarbon deposits. There are untapped resources and it is believed that some of the world's largest gas and oil reserves are in the bay. 1/4 of the world's populations live in the 7 countries around it and half a billion people live directly on its coastal rim. The Bay of Bengal is strategically located in the Indian Ocean and Indo-Pacific. 1/4 of the world's trade traverses the Bay of Bengal every year. As a strategic funnel to the Malacca Straits, the region has gained strategic importance. BIMSTEC is aimed at encouraging multilateral cooperation between India, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Nepal and Bhutan. BIMSTEC is founded on the principle of geographic neighborhood with the economic philosophy that economic integration is more likely amongst nations that share territory and marine boundaries. All the BIMSTEC members are immediate neighbors of each other with respect to territory and maritime boundary. The member states do not have border disputes. There is no dominance of any member country and the asymmetric syndrome does not seem to be present in BIMSTEC. BIMSTEC is facilitating economies of Bangladesh and Sri Lanka to connect with Southeast Asia. India is also aware that its eastern states, which include eastern Uttar Pradesh, eastern Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Orissa and West Bengal, form nearly a third of its population and yet constitute the most underdeveloped areas. These areas could benefit from BIMSTEC. This region is richly endowed by nature and has fertile lands, forests, minerals, water resources and potential for hydroelectric power. Whether it is India's Act East policy, Thailand's Look West policy, Nepal's search for a coastal connection or Bangladesh's commitment to take a leading role in promoting a new brand of regionalism, the interests of BIMSTEC's 7 member states have finally aligned. The key word will be connectivity, be it via maritime hubs, riverian links from the Himalayas and hinterland regions to the coast. This is important for a free trade economy, and investments are the cultural foundations of people to people exchanges. Such cross-border linkages in and around the Bay of Bengal are crucial for establishing the region as a distinct economic space and cultural community. BIMSTEC aims to address 14 sectors: trade and investment, transport and communication, energy, tourism, technology, fisheries, agriculture, public health, poverty alleviation, counter-terrorism and transnational crime, environment and disaster management, people-to-people contact, cultural cooperation and climate change. One of the major factors in India's interest in strengthening BIMSTEC institutions is to develop the northeast region of India. Unlike SAARC, but like ASEAN, the members of BIMSTEC can involve the extra-regional powers and institutions to strengthen the grouping with a commitment to cooperate in the 14 sectors. Some of the extra-regional powers and institutions are Japan, Australia, US, EU, IORA, BCIM, ASEAN, Asian Development Bank, SASEC, ADB, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, etc. BIMSTEC should seek to involve other regional institutions in some of its key initiatives, especially relating to connectivity. I hope you understood about the background of BIMSTEC. We will discuss about India's role in BIMSTEC in the next video. Thank you.